with Sleep TV.
All right, Captain, what's good with you, bro?
How you doing, man? Doing good.
It's good. We got your first What Sleep TV interview. You know, I'm pretty sure we got way more to come.
Right.
But so we out here in, I guess, like the outskirts of Knoxville. That's where you stay.
Right,
From Knoxville?
Yeah.
Word. So did you grow up here?
I did. Born and raised in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Word.
So yeah, and then moved just a little bit to the outside of it here about 10 years ago. And so yeah, we in Corrington Gibbs area right now. So.
What high school did you go to?
I went to a high school, Gibbs High School, just like right over here, about 5 miles down the road. It's in Knox County and everything. So just went there. The whole family did. So.
How old are you?
I am 20. Just turned 20 in August. So.
Well, so you young too. That's crazy.
A little bit.
Were you going to any school outside of high school?
I had originally planned maybe do music production, engineering school, something like that. But then, I kind of just started making a little bit of money with the music. Started just kind of focusing on that. And get a little part-time job to support it. I don't know, but right now it's doing numbers and making enough money to get by. So I'll probably just, keep learning. Like I had a producer over here today teaching me Pro Tools, so I can kind of get into the know with that and start working in like a studio or something like that, just until the music takes off. You know what I'm saying?
So you got you had a producer come over. So you got a studio in your home. You don't even have to leave.
Right. Yeah, I got a little studio. It's like connected to my room, and I just be recording there, and then my mixing ain't up to where I need it to be right now, so I just be sending off vocals and, working like that. But, like I had him over today teaching me the ins and outs of Pro Tools, so I should be, just running the whole operation here soon by myself, so that's what I'm looking forward to.
Word. So, are you 20 years old? Can we talk about how you got into music?
Yes, sir. Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, so is it a thing that, you've always been into music? Like, is it a passion, or is something that you found a love for it recently?
I would say I've always had a passion for it. Growing up, listening to Lil Wayne, Michael Jackson, I always just loved listening to music and being a part of it. My dad works in the country music industry, so growing up, I'd be out on tour and seeing how all that operation works, and I'd say that has a big influence on, most of the reason probably why I dabbled into it a little bit. And then once I started making it, just fell in love with it, just kept doing it. It's what I love to do. And so, yeah, I've had a passion for it my whole life, I'd say. But, here recently it's really picked up, and it's something that I definitely want to do for the remainder. Keep going with it.
So you say your dad works in the music and country music industry.
Right.
Do you care to tell him what he does?
Yeah, he does merchandise for Chesney. So they grew up together, went to Gibbs High School together, graduated together, went to ETSU, started working with him, and then, Kenny blew up, and he's been working with him for 20 plus years. I can't remember the exact amount of years, but he's been working with him for a long time, handling all his t-shirts, designing, and sending them to get printed and all that. He don't sell them, he just counts in, counts out, still homies with Kenny, they're all really close still. And so, yeah, just growing up, getting to be on the tour buses and see how all that, kind of lifestyle is, it's always been enticing for sure, kind of what drew me into it.
So that's something that you would be down to do for the rest of your life, on the artist side?
Right. Yeah, 100%. I think that's what I definitely want to do. If something, God forbid something happens, I might go the engineer route, you know what I'm saying? Just do something in music for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going with this artist route right now, because it seems to be doing pretty good. So we're gonna keep at it. So.
Alright, so your stage name is Captain. Why do you call yourself Captain? Did that become a nickname from somebody?
Really, in a way, yeah. But honestly, I wanted something. My real name's Caston Holt, and so I wanted something that kind of sounded like Caston, and that held I wanted a simple name, that kind of held power and held a big responsibility, Captain. It's a big strong word, so I wanted something like that. Kind of people take me seriously, I got the whole, you know, the dreadlock pirate look. You know, we going with the pirate music is the label, like my sub label underneath Born There Records. And so really we kind of doing that whole side of things with the captain. That's kind of where I came up with it. Just I don't even remember how I came up with it, but but it stuck. So everybody be calling me Cap and all that. So it's cool.
Word. Alright, so how do you feel about the Knoxville hip hop scene currently?
Knoxville hip hop scene currently.
Rap too.
Right. Yeah, same. I think it's going good. I think it's going in a positive direction for sure. I think there's a lot of new artists that are, you know, starting up. A lot of people like Young Honcho and Hardaway that, you know, kind of paved the way for these newer artists and kind of gave them a hope and showed them, you know, that it, you know, can be done. You can make a living off this. You can get 1 million views. You know, shout out to Young Honcho on Upset. That's a huge milestone for Knoxville hip hop for sure. And so yeah, I think it's going in the direction it needs to be here in a couple of years. I think it'll be something serious. So.
Alright, do you have a relationship with them too? I know you got a relationship with Honcho.
Yeah, me and Honcho cool. For sure, like me and him got a couple songs in the vault we ain't came out with yet. We got Horrified, we dropped. So yeah, you're gonna see one of those songs on my new album coming up. And then Hardaway, yeah, me and him, like I know him. We've been talking about maybe working together here soon. We're gonna figure something out. But yeah, I'd say me and Honcho definitely pretty close. That's my boy for sure.
Do you know like what's going on with his situation? Like, is it something that you can tell like the people that want to know updates about?
I don't know enough about it to really speak on it, but you know, I just wish him the best, and hopefully he'll, you know, be out soon. Wish him the best and his family the best and his son and all that. Just hope all goes good.
Yeah. Well, not just speaking about the Knoxville hip hop scene. How you feel about the hip hop scene in Tennessee in general?
In Tennessee in general, I mean, I think, you know, you got Memphis, powerhouse right now. I mean, they pumping out artists left and right. You got Duke Deuce and Ali Choco. There's tons of them that just, you know, coming from Memphis. So that, and you got like Nate Rose and a bunch of people out in Nashville doing their thing. So like, honestly, I think it's all going on the upswing as far as Tennessee. I think we're gonna make a name for ourselves for sure here in the next year or two. I think they'll definitely start, you know, holding our respect for Tennessee's hip hop scene for sure. I think it's going great.
Word. And it's about 100,000 people living in the Knoxville area, right? Something like
right, something like that. Yeah, I'm not sure the exact number, but I'd say like that or a little bit more maybe.
You think this city is big enough for an artist to, you know, stay here and make music and, you know, make a good living off of it?
I would say yeah, in a way. I would say given the size, you know, there's pros and cons for sure, but I'd say once you got a city this size, you know, it might be, you know, easier to kind of take over a city this size than, you know, Nashville or something like that. And, you know, that always expands. And, you know, like this, like modern day music with streaming and all that, that's a whole game changer. So really just, I mean, London, United Kingdom, like that's my #1 city that streams me right now. Knoxville's #2. So like really it's like London, Knoxville, Atlanta, Nashville up there in the top 5. Like really there's a bunch of cities that I ain't even ever heard of that really be, you know, listening to my music. So like, yeah, these days I'd say it's with streaming, it's definitely going to be a possibility to really take over and blow up no matter where you're from.
Yeah, so whenever I put out and put together that, you probably don't remember, but it was basically the list of Tennessee, not Tennessee, list of East Tennessee rappers that you should be hip to. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that for sure. I posted that and kept up with it. Yeah, you see me on there.
Yeah, you was on that.
Appreciate that.
No problem. How did you feel about that list when you first seen it and it first came out, and like the reaction that it got from everybody?
Oh, I love it. You know, of course, I like it. You know, you got me on there now. But no, I think you definitely did good with picking some heavy hitters for sure, like that people need to watch out for. Yeah, I think the list was solid. I think it was strong, and I loved you know, it causing other rappers, hey, why ain't on there? You know, like it was buzzing, it was good. Like that's what you know, they just gives them more reason to prove themselves, you know, get noticed by, you know, but yeah, I think the list was awesome. I think that was a dope little thing to do for sure. But yeah, I agree with it for sure. I don't think you left anybody out or didn't put, you know, like I think you did a good job with it for sure.
Thank you. That's crazy because on those lists, you know, it always is always gonna bring some type of conversation because
Right.
somebody they'll listen to somebody they'll feel like, oh, why isn't this person on there? Why isn't this person on there? Blah blah blah.
Right.
Is there like some people you would have added on there and taken off if you know wouldn't mind some people you'll take off? But I want you to tell the people like that you would add on there.
Yeah, I would have added on. I would have added on Ukaman for sure. I think, you know, he just moved to Hawaii though, but you know he's from Marable, like Knoxville area, and Tennessee and all that. So yeah, he's one that he's an artist I look up to. Like he kind of taught me a lot. He's extremely talented, probably the most talented dude I know. Like he's crazy, way up there. I was just on the phone with him right before we was talking about that music video we gonna do. So yeah, that's who I was on the phone with. But yeah, that's my brother. He's like, yeah, he's something else. So yeah, but I'll connect you with his music and you can keep up with him and all that. But yeah, he's somebody that I would have put on there. Other than that, no, I think the list was good for sure.
That's good. Well, so for the end of the year, you know, I gotta, you know, give a shout out to the people in every major city. So this is gonna be for Knoxville, Chattanooga, Nashville, Memphis, probably Clarksville too. But
Right.
you know, I'm gonna basically put out like, you know, like a top 10 or top 15 depending on how big the city is, you know, basically to show which artists, you know, really did their thing this year.
Right.
For your city or just East Tennessee in general, who do you think that would make like a top 10? Like, who do you think just like really went crazy this year?
In my
specific order.
Let's see. You got in my city. Just you talking about like just Knoxville or like?
Yeah, you can do the whole East Tennessee if you want.
Okay, I say, you know, Eddie went crazy. Ukaman went crazy. Nate Rose, he's a rapper out of Nashville. He's been doing his thing. I think he hit 1 million streams on Spotify. He did. Yeah, there's a couple. FKY9's doing his thing. He's got a little album coming out here soon, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, as far as locally, you know, I don't really be listening to a ton of local music, but, you know, Honcho for sure. You know, he definitely, like, this year, he really, like, stepped it up, put out a bunch of music. Got Upset hitting the top. You got Hardaway. He ain't even put out a project this year, but you know he always gonna be relevant. He always gonna be, everybody gonna be anticipating his new, you know, whatever it is he's deciding to drop. So yeah, really all of them just be doing. Knoxville's got a lot of talent for sure, as well as Nashville. I just don't be, you know, keeping up with everybody super. You know, like I just don't be. I be focused kind of on myself. You know. Kind of make music. I've been working on an album for a minute, so that's taking up most of my time. But
well, is there any specific reason why you don't listen to local music, or it's just not like your cup of tea?
Well, I wouldn't say I don't listen to it, but like I just don't like keep up with like all their mood. You know what I'm saying? Like if I see somebody post a song or something, you know, I'll check it out. If I like it, you know, that's dope. I'm gonna be, you know, streaming it and all that. But I would say just like. Most of the time I'm just, you know, focused on myself. I barely even listen to anything on the radio, you know, like anything like that. I'd say 80% of the time I'm just listening to some stuff I'm working on, trying to get it pieced together right and all that. But yeah, I don't know. Like if there's an artist that, you know, hits me right, I'm gonna definitely check them out for sure. Like it's not like I don't listen, but you know, I'm just like not into it. Like I don't know, like I'm just not keeping up with it as much as like some people. Just
Alright, I feel you. Yeah, you basically just trying to like focus on yourself for the most part, focus on your career.
Right.
Like is there any like specific producers that you just like haven't worked with that you want to work with like really badly, that you think like will bring out like the sound in you, like the best sound?
I think Tay Keith, but really, you know, like he's top tier right now, you know, unreachable it seems like, but yeah, Tay Keith would be somebody I would definitely, I think, would bring out you know, his beats be slapping. It's crazy. Like, yeah, definitely. That's probably the one. Take heed.
So who is your favorite producer that you worked with so far?
Let's see. I got like Lights Out. He's a producer. He moved to Cincinnati, Ohio. Me and him started off making music together and stuff. That's who kind of like showed me the in and outs of like everything before I met Ukaman and all them. So Lights Out, he be making beats. We just started working together again. He moved into a new house in Cincinnati, getting his life together and all that. So we about to start making some music again. He's definitely one I like working with. Ukaman makes some heavy hitting beats that I seem to do good on. And Alspec, he's an engineer, but still I like him recording me. I think he got the professional sound. He's worked with Universal, with corporate in Atlanta and all that. Like he's worked with a ton of artists, and so he really knows what he's doing as far as getting us artists sounding right. So yeah, those would be my three that I enjoy working with the most.